this video, we're going to work our biceps and triceps, going back to back. So as soon as we've done one exercise, we move straight into the other, straight onto the triceps, because as one's working, the other one can relax. So also, with that being like that, we can get more work done in a shorter amount of time and getting a really intense, great pump. Hi, it's Keith from Hometown Fitness. So today, like I said, we're going to be working on muscle back to back. This way we do get a really great double pump, and this just helps to keep a lot of blood flowing around the arm, around the whole top of the arm, not in just confining it to one area, just the biceps or just the triceps. I've worked this way a long time, and I find that my arms have always grown best when I've worked them both together. I mean, you do what works for you. You can work them separately or together, or you can do both. You know, you can do them separate and together, but it's always worth experimenting. But like I said, I've always got great results from training them sort of together, so as one's working and the other one's resting, and you just get a really fantastic pump. Right, so as far as hand placement with the easy curl bar, what you want to think about is this little curve here. Think about that as your stomach, that's your belly. So that's the way I tell my clients, and it's an easy way to flip the bar to where you need it. And then all you do, you come in, you bring your hands to the side. You can see, obviously, it faces your wrist slightly inwards, but that actually is a much healthier position for your wrist. So if you're somebody who struggles with the straight bar, as you're going up, it puts a lot of pressure on the wrists. You might find, you know, if you swap it out for the easy curl bar, that'll take the pressure off your wrists, and you'll be able to curl that much more sort of like easily without having any pain. So it's a much natural position, and yeah, you just come in. It's a very sort of weird shape, this bar, which is why they call it the easy curl bar. But a lot of people think, where do I grab it? And this is where you grab it if you're doing your biceps. If you're doing your triceps, it would be the other way around, and you'd be sort of grabbing it here, like that. But we're not, we're focusing on the biceps, so we could go like that, and then we just grab the bar, and then we'd start curling. So as you can see, that curl there in the bar, that is sort of like representative of like your belly, if you like. It's just an easy way to remember it. So now onto our curls, and what we want to do, we want to think about contracting at the top and then slowly lowering the weight. We never want to rush through these. We want to do it nice and controlled, a nice controlled speed. If you just drop the weight, it's going to impact the joints. That's what we don't want to do. We want to lower it down on the eccentric move there, cause as much muscle damage as possible. Hence, it'll come back stronger and bigger, and that's exactly what we want. So at the top, just a brief pause and contract the muscle, and then slowly lower it back down. Never rush through these, and never just go through the motions. Always use great form. Now onto tricep press downs. I want to be doing the exact same thing, but this time as I straighten the arm, that is where I'm contracting the muscle. And then when I'm fighting the eccentric is as I'm letting the arms back up. So the bands just want to ping you forward, but you've got to resist that movement and just make sure that the muscle is doing the work. You'll also find that this will be working your core hard. Now onto the dumbbell curls. So this is the next part of the workout. Again, slowly lower the weight. We really want to feel that eccentric movement, let the muscles do the work. Don't just let them drop. A lot of people just go through the motions. We never want to do that. We want to contract hard at the top and slowly lower that weight. This time we're working unilaterally, so each arm's got the same amount of work to do. And that's not always the case when you're doing barbell curls. This time I'm going into doing a close grip press. So instead of a close grip bench press, I'm just using dumbbells. So exactly the same, but this time I'm just doing it this way, and it puts it, as you can see, it just puts your wrists in a slightly better position. So sometimes when they're facing sort of palms forward, as if they're going towards my knees, they can sort of like go off at an angle, but this way it just keeps them neutral. And you can just focus on the tricep and just squeeze the tricep at the top of the movement. And again, slowly lower it down. We never just want to just drop. We want to look after our joints. We're in this for the long term. We want to keep them healthy. I've always got my greatest pump when I'm training biceps and triceps together. Yeah, you can train your biceps alone, and obviously you're just focusing on it and just focusing on getting a great pump in the biceps. But like I said, you've done all that effort to warm up that arm area at the top. Why not make the most of it and do the triceps as well? So I just find it really does help, and it gives it such a much better pump. I find that your arm goes tight all around. So I just think you get your greatest benefit from doing your biceps and triceps together. But like I said, that's in my case. Everyone's different. You do what works for you. But I just wanted to show you that this is a way of training that is well worth giving it a try if you've not tried it yet. The agonist is always the muscle which is contracting. The antagonist is always the muscle which is relaxing on the opposite side. So, like I said, this is a agonist and antagonist workout. So as we're doing our biceps, triceps are relaxing, and then vice versa. There's other muscle groups that obviously you can do this with as well. You know, like your back and your chest. You know, your quads and your hams, abdominals, and your lower back. So there's more than obviously just the one back-to-back sort of biceps and triceps we can do. It's worth trying it with other exercises and muscle groups as well. Like I said, you do get a great double pump, and I think it's well worth giving it a try. So if you've enjoyed the workout, don't forget to give us a like, maybe subscribe, that'd be brilliant. And if you want to leave any comments down below, then I'd love to read them, and I'll see you in the next one.